So this will be video number 2. I would say this is basically day 3 through 5. It's been a few days since I posted the last video, but it's been about 3 days of work out here. It's on the lift, but it's about how it's going to be sitting as of right now. I have 2 under fork legs coming in, or fork tubes rather. So that'll be able to, I'll be able to drop the front end a little bit more and still, maintain some good suspension up front. The reason I need to get that so low is because it's a 23-inch 52 fat spoke wheel that I'm using in the front. It's an 18-inch 52 fat spoke in the rear. But with that big wheel, I need to really get the front down pretty low. So that is the reasoning behind that. But it's basically about how it'll be. What I've done, I guess, since the last video. I got a laundry list of stuff to do still, but I got this headlight pretty much wrapped up about how it's going to be. I added this aluminum screen, like kind of mesh to the front. You can't really see it at all in the video, but you can see as I get around to the side how this kind of really darkens out. And that's what's causing that, is that screen. I'll do that to the taillight as well. And added the switch for the high-low beam just in the top of the light. It's actually had a little light in there that I think was an indicator for maybe a high beam, a little blue light, and I just didn't want that shining in my face regardless, so just decided to use the switch right in there. Moving back, I guess I did all the electrical pretty much. I mean, all the final attachments need to be done still. That'll have to be done after powder coat. Just because it's all going to be soldered back together and wrapped, so everything will need to be kind of in its place at that point. All the connections and things and wiring was done, mainly in this cavity of the under the seat area, and then nothing's final wrapped, obviously, but running up underneath this cover. The cover is final now. I've used the heavier gauge metal to do that. I haven't done the seat cover yet. Just going to require a lot of pounding of the metal to shape it out for that, so I just haven't really got around to it. I did mount the rear fender, got that in and shaped it all out. It was actually a lot much longer and bigger, the side walls and everything, so I had to shape that all out. I got that connected down in the rear where the splash guard would go, and then I still need to make the struts, which I'm just going to be using this round bar here. You can see I just need to have to bend those and weld the bungs on and stuff, which I already have, just a matter of getting it welded on. I've cut the struts off so you can kind of at least see how it's going to look. Gives it kind of more that hardtail look, and then that seat pan electrical cover, whatever you want to call it, that I'm making, will go all over that. Down here I put all the other electrical. Used the coil cover, relocated the coil up here, obviously I think I went over that, but used this and kind of just modified it slightly. I actually flipped it around and chopped it out a little bit, but was able to get the the ignition in here, your run stop button or switch, your left and right turn signals, and your start or ignition button. So everything's kind of in this one little area. Get it all off the handlebars and off the tank. The blinkers themselves are either going to go, the rear will either go in this location or down here. This is where I'd ultimately like to put them, in one of these two areas, and then the front will be right up in here, off of this. Looking at getting probably a custom exhaust. I'm thinking kind of more of like a drag exhaust, something that just comes right up across here. And if I do that, then I can mount those blinkers down low in the rear. If not, they'll have to be mounted up in that area. So that's why I'm not sure on that. And that is pretty much it. It's pretty much where I'm at so far. I'm waiting for the brake light, license plates, kind of old school style. It'll be a left side mount down here. The air cleaner I'm waiting for. I'm going to do the same thing as I've done in the past on that. And, there's... shit, I don't even know. I got, like a little mini Speedo and things. I got to try to figure out where I'm going to mount that stuff. And there's some other minor stuff. Obviously, all the powder coat needs to be done still. But, the seat. I got a seat pan, some springs, and I got a local guy here that'll, cover it for me and do all the foam and everything. So, yeah, it's basically where I'm at. And I will update, probably be a couple weeks when I get back in town. But any more progress, I'll make an update.